How to dissect a well-written ad is going to be the importance on who you model after and how to know what's actually working. So my name is Brandon Northwick, I'm your sales and marketing guy, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how we are going to dissect these advertisements that come across our newsfeed. Now, the first thing that we have to do is, did it catch your attention? So something that caught my attention when I was going through this was actually the name of the page. And so I've been following this dude, Anthony Morrison, for a while, probably since like 2013, maybe 12, when I was in a big time into affiliate marketing sales. So from that, I learned a little bit about him. And so that leads me to, I still get his advertisements and I see that he switched his whole brand to the Morrison brothers and that he leads with this particular sentence, this opening sentence. We've done over 100 million in core sales. So it's like, okay. Well, it got my attention more so because of the brand name switch, the Morrison brothers. But when you read that first sentence, it catches you, but you're more so inclined to go, okay, well, that's cool for you, versus going, what can that do for me? And that's what I wanted to let you pay attention to, or to give focus to over the next few minutes, is the copy structure and what is it that we're going to be expecting as an engagement result so that we could determine if this is a winner or not. Now, we have our magic metric. So if anybody is new to this, okay, and I want to thank you for watching, if you are brand new, is to make sure that you have to set your magic metric before you launch your ad campaign. Your magic metric is that number one performer, that number one performing number that you're looking for. So is it a cost per meeting? Is it a cost per closing? Is it a course sale? Is it a registration for a webinar? Is it a lead, right? What is that magic metric that you're looking to optimize your campaigns for? Now, once you have that, now you're going to be able to determine, is that campaign meeting that metric? And if it's not, there are certain other metrics within that can determine what we need to fix so that you can hit that final objective. So what we want to do is make sure that in order to get to that final objective, to make sure it's performing right out of the gate the best way possible, we've got to make sure that your copy is set up and structured correctly. Now, this dude, I'm not giving any kind of bad name to. I want to let you know that this dude's doing pretty well for himself, and he most likely did not write these. He has a team to do this for him. So I'm just sharing with you that there are ways that we can dissect what is working, what is not, following a formula, and then taking what we do like from a performing ad or what we see in our newsfeed, and then applying it to our own business. So something that would say, okay, well, is this a good start to an ad? I might say no, but you know what? I could always be wrong. Let's actually double check. Let's make sure that the red flags or that the indicators are there to say either A, yes, it's great, or B, no, it's not. Let's not model after this. So the first thing is, does it follow our framework? The framework is going to have a feel, felt, found method. So do we see the words feel, felt, and found anywhere in this ad copy? Let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger for us. I do not see any feel, felt, found anywhere in here. It doesn't have an opening statement that's going to be a big fact or an outlandish claim. Something that's going to actually be truthful, but it's going to sound outlandish. Doesn't have anything like that. We've done 100 million in sales and core sales. I guess that does sound outlandish, but it's not about them. Your outlandish claims, whenever you make them, you want to make them more about the market, the industry, or something like that. So an example may be, there's less than 1% of all course creators that ever reach the 7-figure in sales mark, right? Something like, did you know? Did you know that less than 1% of all course creators reach 7 figures in sales? Well, we've done over 100 million in course sales, right? That'd be such a more powerful, it's so powerful being able to recognize the entire industry with that question, with that statement, with that statistic. And that's what you want to start with. The next thing, so we have feel, felt, found. Then we have the big statement, the question, right? The yes question or the big statement, then or the statistic. And then we want to go through this. We want to say, okay, is it clear about what is it that they have? Is it clear about what is it that it can do for me? And is it clear about what they need me to do next? Now, it does share what they, what is it that they have? What they have is a $7 course, okay? That's what they have. Now, what is it gonna do for me? I do not know. It looks like, if we were to read this, I mean, it doesn't really say what's in it for me. Notice there's nothing in it for me except for like maybe seeing how he did this, but I don't understand really what I'm getting. There's really nothing what's in it. And then the final thing is, what should I do next? So what is it that I should do next? Well, what I should do next is I should click the link below, right? So he has the call to action at the end, but think about just those 3 things that we were going through. The feel, felt, found, not there. The opener, not there, right? And then does it have the here's what I've got, here's what it'll do for you, and here's what I want you to do next? Nothing. None of that is there. So that fails my copy test. That fails my copy structure. Now I want to go and do the next formula, which is going to be hook, headline, image. So this image is really a video. So hook, headline, video. So how we made 7 figures selling $7 products. And then we've done over 7 million. So think about the way that we can make this more congruent would be, okay, well, if we're going to say the same thing here, because that looks like how we made 7 figures selling 7, this is the exact same thing here. So why not use one space of real estate, right, for one statement and then use the next for another? That's where it comes in very handy to understand the formula and the methods that I'm sharing with you today. Because now we want to have the hook and the headline. And I don't know exactly what the hook is here. The hook is all about them. It's about how they did this much in sales. So it's not really a strong hook. And then we get to, of course, now the last final test. Okay, so they failed the first 2 tests. No hook, no headline. No hook and headline congruency. And then we get down to the bottom one, okay, which is checking the responses. Okay, with 98 comments, you would think that you would get a couple of strings of positive responses put together. Well, this is not too positive. Notice that any of these, and I'm not putting any shed light to this, I just want you to know that this is a good time to pause the ad or have some type of professional respond to these. Because, I mean, these are you know, week-long, old, and not him. He's not responding to all of these. The page is not responding to all of these. Very, very few. And so this is where we want to make sure you're listening to what the market says. Yeah, it might look good. You may know somebody like how I knew that this was this gentleman. I may know that this man sold a lot, and I may know that he has a good product. I may know that there's things that you know, are good about his business model. But then when I look at, okay, well, do I just want to copy and paste, which is what some people still do. They'll just copy and paste this and go, oh, I got a $7 course. I'm going to go ahead and switch up a couple words. I'm going to copy and paste this. No, you can't do that. The thing about this is knowing, is it actually working? So now that we've ran our test through our structure, we don't need to do any more research. We've seen the ad. We said, oh, you know what? I like this guy. Let's see what's up. Because that's what happens a lot of time when we see the ads. We're like, oh, I recognize that person, that page. Let me go ahead and see what they're selling. Let me see what they have to say. So we see what they have to say, and sometimes it may be catchy to us, and we go, well, you know what, that kind of seems cool. I could possibly use that angle. Well, make sure it passes the test. If it passes the test, then go ahead and model after it. Don't swipe it, but model after it. Start to see exactly what about it caught your attention. Can you fit it into the model? Are there things you could take from this and massage your particular method, the way that I've been teaching everyone through this channel and through my videos to, you know, take these formulas, apply them inside of your everyday operations so that you could start to create this consistent set of results. That's what we want to do here. Just take that same approach here. And so if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. If you found some value, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Take care.